I'm not particularly interested in who you're seeing and who you've seen, but I'm curious about one thing. For someone who takes his work so seriously and seems to be a driving force for who you are, you know, being Ranbir Kapoor is about having a career in cinema and a passion for cinema. Is this a distraction? Do you think this distracts all the stories about your personal life? Do you think that serves as a distraction from your work, or is it par for the course? It just helps the business you're in.
See, I think the interview we are having right now is a wake-up set. But the interviews which are outside are the Ajapring interviews.
I see, wake-up sing, not rocket sing.
Say or rocket sing, you know, it's because there is a sense of dignity, there is a sense of something behind it. You know, you want to know me as a person and what really goes around. The other interviews, because it's more entertaining, you know, it's part and parcel of an actor's life. You know, people want to read about it, hear about it. I get that, but do you find it a distraction, or do you see that as, acha ye to karna padta hai, karenge, no problem? See, it doesn't come from me. I'm, like I was talking to you earlier on, I'm 29 years old, I work really hard, I love what I do, I'm not married, I'm not committed to anyone. Of course I will date women, why wouldn't I date women? But what is painted out of me, the perception people have of me that I'm this Casanova, I'm this playboy guy, I'm not that guy. But I don't find the need to clarify myself, you know, stand up at every occasion and say, no, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Because I understand it's the nature of the job. People are interested in reading about me. I guess that's why people speculate so much.
Because people live vicariously. You have the life that I want. I want to be
But we don't
29,
really have that life.
I want to be 29, I want to look good, I want to have a family that I can bank on, I want to be talented, which you are, and I want to have the best looking women in this country, you know, be available to me to meet and date.
But they're not really available. That's what I'm saying. No, but people think that they are. But it's, I mean, I'm not that frivolous a person. We're also human beings. You know, it's like every profession. This is of course more glamorous. You get linked up because, you know, you're in the limelight. But I'm a very friendly person. You see, when we work on a film, we spend 100 days, and those people become your world. So if I worked in Rockstar, and if I've gone for dinner with Nargis, if I've gone for a movie with her, that doesn't mean there's something happening behind closed doors. So when somebody links me up with her, people believe it. But I don't find the need to really go there and say, no, it's not true. When somebody asks me, I'll say the honest truth. I've been very honest about my relationship. When I was in a relationship with an actress, I used to speak about it.
But my question is, in hindsight, do you think as part of this industry you need to, it's better to play by the old rules, which is that keep your personal life quiet, let people speculate, but you don't contribute to it. Do you feel you need to relook back? I'm very curious about that.
I don't think there are any rules. I think really if you want to, I mean, I'm focused on my journey as an actor, what my goal is, what my path is. I don't really think too much about all these things. You know, these are things which get attached to me by an outside world. That's not in my control, and I don't even want to try and control it. But I'm just focused on my work. You know, it's as simple as that. I get up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I go work, I come back home, I eat dinner, and I go to sleep.
You're making Ranbir Kapoor's life sound very boring, Ranbir. You know, the problem with our generation and all this media is that all the mystery is gone.
It is.
You know?
Yeah, the mystery is there.
It's just...
I mean, that would just, you know, it'll just end up in making the longevity of my career lesser. Because I'm so easily accessible, you know, through television channels, newspapers, internet. When we promote a film, on reality shows, you know, now there are social networking sites like Twitter and Facebook.
But you have to do it, right?
I'm not on any social networking site.
But the promotional...
You have to, because you've worked so hard on a film. If people don't know, like I didn't promote Rocket Sing, so nobody went and saw it. So you learn with experience that, you know, you worked hard and you want people to see your film. It's a commercial property. You know, there's money involved. It's not just you with other people's money. You have to sell it. It has to make money. That's when you will grow. Your stardom will grow. So you have to do it.
I've heard you say that your father, it's very important for you what your father thinks of your work, okay, and that he can be quite a harsh judge and critic of your work, and you need to know that he respects you as an actor. Now, on my show, he said something which was quite interesting, and I'm quoting him now. He said, what I like about Ranbir is that he's very passionate about his work, as what I was, and I think that's a quality which is quite satisfying for any father. I can relax, sit down at home and say that he's passionate about his work. Someday, water will find its own level. And I thought this was a very lovely thing to say. He doesn't sound like a guy who's putting too much pressure. He says, whatever you find its own level, so you will do what you're good at.
See, the thing is, I'm not saying that he puts pressure. He's very proud of me because of my work ethics, because of the values I have as a person. He hasn't liked me, I think, in any performance yet. You know, like my last film, Anjana Anjani, he didn't even see it because he thought, okay, this is not how I want to see you. So I want to pat on my back for my talent, you know, for the kind of work I've done in a film.
Not the choices you made.
Not the choices. So I think that's what I meant. You know, I want him to like me for my work, and because he's not a hypocrite, he calls a spade a spade. He's very honest. So I think that will really be a good day for me when he kind of pats me on my shoulder and says, good
I know
job.
you have lots of different movies that, you know, for someone like you who's so steeped in movie history, whether it's Indian, Hindi, you know, Hollywood, whatever it is, can you identify anything that you saw and just brings up the magic of the movies for you? For instance, you know, for me, I remember seeing Ray's Pother Pachali, and I'm not being, you know, like parallel or anything, but I saw it and I couldn't believe that something could connect so much with so much of you know.
I completely understand what you're saying, because for me that film was Sri Charsobis. I was very young when my grandfather died, and I'm not just saying because he's my grandfather. Raj Kapoor is Raj Kapoor also because of the work he did. When I saw Sri Charsobis, it kind of motivated me that, you know, I found a calling. Okay, you know, you can do this through your films also. You can make it sunshine, you can make it heartwarming, you can make it poignant, you can take an audience through a journey, through a character's journey, bring in love, amazing songs. You can do so much, you know, you can really engage.
Dilka Hal was from this, no? Dilka Hal, Sune Dilwala. It's one of my favorite songs. Yes.
So yeah, I think Sri Charsobis did that to me.
It's difficult to think of you as normal when you think of the history that you have, but I guess your normal is normal. What I'm a little struck by, because when I read about you, you came across as slightly brash, and today when I meet you, you seem like a good boy. Is there a disconnect? Or, you know, or is this a lovely new role and a chastened Ranbir Kapoor who is out there?
I think when you read about me, there is a certain tone which kind of can be misunderstood or misinterpreted. I may say that I want to be the biggest film star in this world, but I may say it this way, but when you read it, you could think, I want to be the biggest film star in the world, man. You know, so there are different tones. I'm not trying to put up a facade. I'm not saying I'm Jesus Christ. You know, I have lots of bad qualities. I have lots of bad habits. I have lots of bad karma which I'm still dealing with. But this is me. You know, if you're asking me a question about something, what I'm answering back is what I really believe in. This is how I think. It's no facade.
No facade.
No facade.
So this is what you see is what you get where you're concerned at this point of time.
I think so. I would like to believe so. Yes.
Ranbir, it was lovely talking to you. I enjoy watching you in the movies. I look forward to a lot more Rocket Singhs, and Rocket Singhs that can become rock stars, you know, in the movie business. So and only someone like you will be able to take the Indian audience and the movie business in that direction. You have the power. I hope you can wield it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.